Okay. And just so you know, this game Firebird is also a demo. So what you may see here may or may not be in the final version of the game. So do keep that in mind. I like the art in this too. Mariska, there you are. I was waiting for you. I told you I was leaving for good. You needed me? You needed me? Ivan looks around furtively as if worried people are watching. You get out of your truck so he can speak to you. You couldn't see from the cab, but Ivan isn't alone. A young girl in traditional royal attire stands next to him. I picked her up at the edge of the road last night. I don't really know what to do, and I need to go look after my sick mother. Can you look after her for a while? I look like a nanny. I'm doing it for you, really. You've spoken to her about it at least, right? You've spoken to her about it at least, right? My mom? The girl. Ivan raises an eyebrow and shrugs. I'm doing it for you, really. Ivan doesn't have a chance to thank you. Dmitri is making straight for you. Ah, Mariska, back already. Who'd have thought it? Mariska having problems with Turgeon. Let's talk about this in Turgeon? Private. She didn't tell you, Ivan? Andrea and Niccolo caught her trying to slip away. As you can imagine, Turgeon didn't take it well. At this rate, all Zavadisk will know by midday. The situation is getting out of control. Let's get down to it. What does he want from me? You don't go disappearing before you've paid your debts, Mariska. Prove to Turgeon that you're serious about paying back the money. Find a big contract, equivalent to several deliveries at least. If you don't get some commission soon, he'll have you finish paying him back some other way. He wants to sell my organs or something? My lungs are worth nothing, given how much I've smoked. Firebird should be enough. You can't do that. Of course I can. You should know better than anyone that we value our trucks more than people. But I've already paid most of it off, and it's essential for work. I won't be able to pay back Turgeon at all without it. Dmitri sneers and goes back to work. But still, the message is clear. You have to find a contract fast. Good luck, Mariska. My mom needs me. I need to go take care of her. Ivan runs to his truck and leaves. And there you go, kid. That's the end of my miserable career. I can give you a commission. You start in surprise. It's the first time you've heard her speak. She has a commission. Scarcely able to believe it, you walk behind Firebird with the young girl out of sight of prying eyes. Come on, tell me everything. What do you want to transfer? Where do you want to go? What do you want to transport? Food. Okay, that seems legal at least. Where do you want to go? In my village, far to the north. How far? Quite far. You began making pessimistic estimates about your fuel. Does this village have a name? We just call it The Village. Yeah, no, that's how horror films start. Sounds like some godforsaken backwater. Exactly. Is there a road that goes to this village? Yes, that's how I got here. What do you have to pay with? She had you some crumpled bills. Wow, they're so old and torn. It's a pittance, barely enough to pay for gas to the next town. Is that all you've got? She looks at you and nods sadly. You know, I'm trying to earn a living here. This isn't enough to even get the fuel to get to your village. Her eyes fills with tears. Does your village have gas? I don't know. How do they keep themselves warm? With wood? Do they have electricity? She looks at you tearfully. Do you have any family who can help? My only family lives in that village. Your village doesn't have a bigger budget? What do you mean? More money. You want food for your village. I want food for Mariska. And for Firebird, too. We could give you the skins. Skins? What type of skin? Right. Bear. Wow, now that is valuable, but illegal. They might be illegal, but part of you starts counting the number of skins. White tigers. What? They're huge, ferocious beasts, which can devour even the most seasoned hunter, and they're white as snow. No, but I know what they are. Now that's very, very illegal. It's big trouble, but it's also the only way to quickly pay off your debt and regain your freedom. Okay, I'll take the skins. The young woman's face brightens. Don't talk to anyone about it. Don't even mention the word skin. Say apples instead. Got it? The deal is struck. The girl nods. I'm Mariska, and my truck is called Firebird. I'm Vasilisa. Looks like you have a new customer. Where's the cargo to be moved? I wouldn't say so, not yet. Is there a market nearby? Your heart skips a beat. You feel like you haven't even left yet. Follow me, it's this way. You're right. She's like, oh, I don't even have it. Like, what? A large market open to the freezing winds. There's almost no one here at this early hour. You walk to the market hall. The girl doesn't seem to feel the cold. They sell food here? Yes, and they don't even need a freezer to freeze it. Look at the stalls. The meat is frozen solid, but there are large joints ready for butchering. You'll need it on pallets. Is that really edible? What do you eat in your village? Pine cones? Get a trader's attention. Don't be rude to her. A sinister voice rings out behind you as you look for a trader. Ah, Mariska, my favorite trucker. You turn and immediately recognize the speaker. What a surprise to see you here so early, Torsion. Always so unlucky, Mariska. I've just gave a very, very interesting job to our good friend Ivan. What about you? How goes your prospecting? Rumor has it you've given up on paying me back. What's this contract of Ivan's? What's this contract of Ivan's? Food for the army. He's going southeast where it's warm. Food, I'd like to know where to find Ivan's family. I'd like to know where to find Ivan's family because it just repeats what you put. And why should I talk about the private life of one of my men? He told me he needs to check on his mother, then he left. True, he told me things weren't good. That's why I gave him this contract. My goodness, is that a heart beating behind those fatty walls? Don't spread it around. My reputation would be ruined. So where's his mother? I need a favor. What do you think I am, a delivery boy? Just a small favor. What do you want in exchange? Torsion holds out a sealed leather bag. Give this to Dimitri. Don't open it. If you open it or lose it, you'll soon find out why all your fellows obey me like they do. You take the leather bag and hurry up and find a contract, a lucrative one. You'll soon be repaid out of what I'll get from this girl's business, I promise. You enter the warehouse where Firebird is usually parked, back to where you started. Give the bag to Dimitri. Dimitri, come here. Dimitri stops his game of Duroc and joins you in a corner of the warehouse. What do you want? You proffer the bag. I think that's supposed to be offer. The bag. Dimitri takes it, looking at it suspiciously. You haven't opened it, have you? What do you take me for? Now it's up to Torgen to keep his end of the bargain. A large market open to the freezing winds. Torgen waits for you, hands stuffed in his pockets. I gave the bag to Dimitri. Torgen nods. Ivan's family lives at 27 Zavadovsky, a big apartment complex. He's quick to keep his side of the bargain. An excellent quality in business dealings. Maybe you should take a leaf out of his book. You drive past a huge concrete building ravaged by the cold. It's depressing. Ivan's truck, Grey Wolf, is parked in front of the entrance to number 27. You look back from the truck cab. There are piles of boxes in the back of the truck. It's food. Grey Wolf. Why that name? I guess it's meant to impress people. People pop the lock on the truck. Are we gonna steal the food from him? Let's see. I mean, to be fair, he lied. Puts her hands on yours. You're not going to steal from your friend, are you? Do you want to save your village or not? Will my village truly be saved if the price of it is betrayal? You pop the lock on the truck. I'm doing it for the skins. Valessos looks at you dispassionately. Your village will have food to eat. I'll get those skins and I'll give them to Ivan. What about the soldiers who are going to have this food? Then they'll just fight less. Think of it as a striking a blow for peace. You open the doors. Using a forklift, it just takes you a few minutes to move the cargo into Firebird. Let's go. Right, I mean, they don't need to eat. Okay, where am I going now? That's the market, right? Farewell, Zavagard. May you quietly freeze in silent desolation. There are good people there. Say that again when you've met at least one. I met you. I like to be a good person. Come on, let's go. The desire to be a good person is what makes good people good. Your heart is full of sorrows that I'll never know. But the past is only half of our lives. Don't be too optimistic. The chill in Zavagard doesn't come from the icy wind, but from the ice of our frozen hearts. I love the art style in this. Like, this is gorgeous. Your fuel reserves diminished by 1. Oh, okay. There's a barrier across the road at checkpoint. Because I was saying earlier, like, I'm more of a hoodie person. Like, I have 1,000 hoodies, but no sweater. Like, I really don't do sweaters. I do hoodies. You gotta stop. Drive through the barrier and you look suspicious. You stop in front of the barrier. A guard comes out from a small heated cabin. Where are you going? What's this? Isn't it still Russia on the other side of the barrier? It's certainly not the crier anymore, so yes, it's a bit like another country. Are you lost? No, we need to go north. So you know where you're going. Good. And why are you traveling north? I'm taking this young girl home. She lives in a village in the north. He smiles at Vasilisa. Ah, and what is this village called? The village. The village? Yes, the village. And do you have cargo? Not that I'm traveling empty. Because what if they seize the food? Nothing, I'm traveling empty. He nods and asks to see your cargo. He might take you for smugglers. When he sees that you have goods marked for the army. Filled with panic, you start moving and accelerate towards the lowered barrier. And then impact. It's violent even though the barrier looks thin. The barrier flies into the air. You hear metallic scraping. Firebird has taken a hit. The guard stands in the middle of the war. You yell at insults in your way. Your truck wears by one. One less problem to deal with. Really? Let's hope so. He knows we're going north. All we can do is get as far ahead of Torsion as possible. You continue driving. Wow. So do we go to the cabin or do we go to the bridge? Let's do bridge. So you have come to me. And that is that. That is Firebird. We actually finished the demo. That one was really cute. I was really getting into it, and I was hoping that it would be more. It's interesting that they have. I'm gonna add this to my wish list. It's interesting that Baba Yaga popped up, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my wish list. So yeah, if you like what you saw of Firebird, or what we did get to play of Firebird, be sure to go ahead and wish list this one. This was just a demo. It has a continue, so I'm hoping when the full game releases, you'll be able to play from where you left off. That would be cool. Usually when it has a continue on the demo, it usually means you can play from where you left off. So, but if you like what you saw of Firebird, be sure to wishlist this one on Steam. And yeah, I loved it personally. I really liked it a lot. So